All right, today we're going to talk about something super important in the AI world. It's a really powerful new way to build things, an architectural pattern that helps you take that absolute fire hose of real-time data and actually turn it into something useful, something intelligent. It's called the Snack AI Stack, and we're about to unpack exactly what that means.
And this quote right here, it just hits the nail on the head. You know, we get so excited about the AI models themselves, but at the end of the day, getting AI to work in the real world, it's a data architecture problem. It really is. If you can't get the right data to your models when they need it, in the right shape, well, the whole thing just falls apart. It's all about the plumbing, folks.
And that really gets to the heart of the problem, doesn't it? The whole challenge with AI and data today. We're not just dealing with neat, tidy spreadsheets anymore. We're in a world of constant flowing data in motion. And the big question is, how do we wrangle all of that and turn it into intelligence we can actually use?
So here's the core issue. It's this massive mismatch. On one side, you've got this just relentless flood of data coming at you. We're talking unstructured images, documents, log files, sensor data. It's pouring in every single second. And on the other side, you have generative AI, which is just incredibly hungry. It has this insatiable appetite for high-quality, clean, processed data. So the billion-dollar question is, how do you bridge that gap?
So how do we do it? How do we build that bridge? Well, this is where we pivot from talking about the problem to a solution that's been specifically designed for this challenge. Let's introduce the SNAK AI Stack.
Okay, now this is super important. SNAK AI isn't some off-the-shelf product you just go and buy. Think of it more like a blueprint, an architectural pattern. It's a way of combining 5 key technologies to create this open, end-to-end solution that takes you all the way from messy, raw data to a powerful AI application.
All right, so let's break this thing down. What does SNAK actually stand for? Each letter in the name represents a critical piece of the puzzle, a technology that does a very specific job in this big, beautiful architecture. Once you understand the parts, you'll really see the power of the whole system.
So here's the 30,000-foot view of the whole stack. You've got S for Snowflake, that's your intelligent processing hub. N for NiFi, think of it as the traffic cop for all your data. A for Apache Iceberg, which is your open storage foundation. Then C for Cortex, that's the AI brain of the operation. And finally, K for Kafka, the super reliable messenger service that connects everything. See how they all fit together? It's a really coherent system.
Okay, let's start at the top. S is for Snowflake.
So Snowflake is really the heart of this whole setup. It's way more than just a database. It's the integrated platform where all the magic happens, where the data gets processed and then activated for your AI apps. And a big part of what makes it so powerful here are the Cortex AI services, which we'll talk more about in a second.
Next up in the acronym, we've got N for Apache NiFi.
Okay, so think of NiFi as the bouncer, or maybe the super organized receptionist at the front door of your system. It has the tough and often messy job of grabbing all those different kinds of data, images, logs, you name it, and then figuring out exactly where it all needs to go. It's the master orchestrator of that initial ingestion chaos.
All right, moving on to A, which stands for Apache Iceberg. This is all about where our data is going to live. Now, Apache Iceberg is absolutely critical. Why? Because it gives you this reliable open table format that's built for huge data sets. It fits perfectly into what we call a data lakehouse architecture. The open part is key here. It means you're not locked into one specific vendor. It gives you incredible flexibility and makes sure your data storage is rock solid.
Now for the C in Snack, Cortex. And if we said Snowflake is the hub, well, Cortex is definitely the brain. Cortex is basically the name for Snowflake's built-in AI and machine learning services. So when we talked about intelligent processing earlier, this is it. This is what makes it happen. It lets you run large language models and other cool AI stuff right there on your data inside Snowflake. It's incredibly efficient.
And that brings us to the last piece of the puzzle, K for Apache Kafka. This is the glue, the connective tissue holding the entire stack together.
Kafka is the unsung hero here. It's this super fast, super resilient messaging system that acts as the transport layer for all the data. And here's why that's so important. It decouples the different parts of the system. That means NiFi can be pulling in data like crazy at a totally different speed than Snowflake is processing it. Kafka acts as a buffer, preventing traffic jams and making the whole system incredibly robust and scalable. It's a game changer.
So we've looked at all the individual players on the team, right? But the real magic, the real power, comes from how they play together. So let's follow a single piece of data on its journey from start to finish through the Snack Stack.
Okay, so imagine a piece of data, maybe an image or a log file. What happens?
First, NiFi grabs it, figures out what it is, and sends it on its way. That's step one, ingest. Second, Kafka picks it up and transports it reliably through the system. That's our transport layer. Third, it lands safely in storage, organized by Apache Iceberg. That's store. And finally, it's time to put it to work. Snowflake and Cortex activate it, analyzing it and using AI to pull out valuable insights. See that? It's a beautiful, coherent flow from raw data to real intelligent action.
So when you put it all together, what's the big takeaway? Why should you care about an architectural pattern like this? Let's quickly sum up the real power of the SNACI stack. The benefits are pretty clear, right? First, it's open. It's built on open source tech and open formats, so you're not locked in. Second, it's end-to-end. It's a complete package, from the moment data comes in to the moment you get intelligence out. It's also incredibly robust and scalable, designed from the ground up to handle today's insane data loads. And finally, it's just so coherent. Every single piece has a critical job to do, and they all work together seamlessly.
And that brings us to our final thought, a question I want to leave you with. As AI just completely reshapes, well, everything, a framework like Snack AI really makes you stop and think, is your data architecture ready for this revolution? Is it just a place to store data, or is it an engine built to power real intelligence?